This building right behind me, it was the site of one of Baltimore's greatest old signs. It was the Kavanagh copper sign. It's been painted over recently. I'm going to go take a close look. We're going to be looking for clues to see if primer was used. That'll give me the information I need to make a prediction about how long it'll be before the sign comes back. If they didn't use primer, that means that this sign is going to make a comeback a lot sooner. Modern latex paints have trouble sticking to the old sign painting paint, which had it was oil-based and it had a lot of lead in it. Maybe I shouldn't let this information out, you know, if you want to cover up the sign, you just have to use primer. And like any real primer that you get from Home Depot, Sherwin-Williams, there's a Sherwin-Williams right there. But people skip that step. They think it's not needed because, you know, how long does anything last anymore? You know, things are only meant to last like 6 or 7 years these days. How long do you expect a business to be there? 10 years tops.
South Central Avenue. Walk sign is on to cross South Central Avenue.
This section right here is where the vertical sign was, and that's the one that I miss the most. You can see right here that they didn't even, there's brick color. I don't see any white peeking out. No primer was used. It's 2026 now. I'll predict that the shape of the sign, you know, this latex paint will flake off inside of 10 years. So by 2035, you're going to see the edges of the sign poking out. Unless the building's repainted before then. And then by 2040, you're going to be able to see some of the letters. Look at that. They didn't even put one solid coat here. It looks like it's going to be apartments. I mean, you can kind of see in the windows. And it looks like apartment-style lighting. Cool door. A member of the Kavanagh family actually messaged me. They wanted to bring my attention to their sign and the history of their family here. Part of downtown is kind of locked in between Little Italy, Fells Point, and the projects. It used to be the projects right here. It isn't anymore. But that's kind of kept a lot of these buildings from getting, you know, renovated in the ugly sort of 1980s, 1990s fashion. Plus, look, pretty great ghost sign right there. So we've got a lot of old warehouses and workshops that just, you can still see the authenticity of the before times. I guess the easiest way to say it is it was just before plastic. And still some houses here. One room deep on the corner there. One room, a half a room. I've only been in 1 or 2 buildings like that. I've read a lot about them. If you wanted to make a decorative painting technique like that, that would be so difficult to get. There's several different kinds of red. Iron oxide. I'm guessing iron oxide. See, this right now is infuriating the bicycle people, that a truck like that would be parked across the bike lane. But I don't care. So many fascinating buildings downtown. It's just a garbage factory. To wrap it up, those signs will be back before 2040. Like and subscribe. I don't think that workshop I saw on the other side of the block, which was directly on the other side of the block, I don't think that comes all the way through. I bet that building stops in the middle there.